Hello everyone, I'm John Keys. I work for the National Weather Service office in Pocatello, Idaho, and this is why I NWA. I heard about the NWA way back in the 1990s, early 2000s when I first got started in my career, but I really didn't become a full-time member to 2014, and what prompted me to finally become that member is I wanted to learn from other operational meteorologists what they were doing at their respective jobs, what they were doing to better the occupation, what were they doing to better not only themselves, but others as well within the industry. That actually led me to become part of the social media committee here a couple of years ago. I was one of the leading members, the leaders of getting social media started here at our office, and that actually led me to be on the committee. Now, what do we do on the social media committee? We do a lot of work actually, especially before the conference. We schedule a lot of posts. We develop a lot of graphics describing what's going to happen during the conference. And then when the meeting actually takes place, you see all of those tweets coming out on Twitter of all these individual presentations. That's what we do behind the scenes when we're in the middle of that meeting. So it can get very hectic, especially leading up to and during the conference. The NWA has had a big impact on my career. I've been able to connect with so many different meteorologists in the past few years. I can connect with these folks and ask them, I need help with something. Can you help me? Can you help me figure this out? They've been able to do that not only with my personal career, but within my career in the National Weather Service, how to get to the next level. I've been able to meet a great group of friends, people I can talk to outside of work, whether it's in person, on the phone, social media, whatever. And it's actually really nice. The meeting itself, you may not see these people for a year or two, depending on when they go to these meetings, when you go to these meetings. And it's certainly nice to have that group of friends, not only when you're at the meeting, but outside of the meeting as well. My interest in meteorology goes all the way back to when I was really little. I've wanted to always do meteorology. In fact, I wanted to be a TV meteorologist. My first 10 years or so of my meteorology career was in television. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Anchorage, Alaska, Missoula, Montana, and then I ended up in Grand Junction for a couple of years. About the time that I was getting ready to leave Grand Junction, I decided to make the jump to the National Weather Service. I started at the Pocatello, Idaho office, and I've been here ever since for the last 12 to 13 years. And since I've lived out west, I've really developed a liking for fire weather incident meteorologists. These are meteorologists that are specially trained to go out to these big, large wildfires across the country, and we go out and support these fires. Within that, I also like to go out and support events in general. The National Weather Service has a program called Deployment Ready Meteorologists, Emergency Response Meteorologists, and that is something that I'm also training to do as well, and hope to be doing that for the rest of my career. If you're on the fence about joining the NWA, take the plunge. Pay for 1 year's worth of dues. Go to one annual meeting. I guarantee you by the time that meeting's over, you'll be hooked. You'll see what many of us have seen for a number of years, what the National Weather Association is all about, and once you're within our organization, you'll want to stay. This is why I NWA.